past few days, I've heard squaddies and sugars make comparisons between Catherine's cancer and Meghan's miscarriage. What makes me angry is they repeatedly lie that Meghan's privacy was invaded, while Catherine's was not. Amid discussions about whether Meghan is really pregnant, her blind fans are attacking the Princess of Wales to distract public opinion. Let us analyze it in this video, and welcome back to the Royal News 365 channel, my friends. First of all, I have to say that this comparison is too lame. Looking at it objectively, it is clear that the statuses of Catherine and Meghan are different. Furthermore, Catherine's health problems and Meghan's pregnancy are completely different. The Princess of Wales's health is her own matter, while Meghan's pregnancy will affect the line of succession. And more importantly, how exactly was Harkle's privacy invaded? Didn't she share the story herself? What's embarrassing is that she very obviously wants her privacy breached so that she can feel important and victimized, and yet no one is biting, so she does it herself. Calls the paparazzi, leaks to the press, talks about these things publicly, and then crumbs about privacy breaches. Meghan sold her story for attention. What's sad is that these pieces of crap can't just stop. A cancer diagnosis and a miscarriage are two very different things to deal with. You can't compare the two. If compared, I hope they will compare the versions that Meghan told. She has told several different versions of this story. The timelines are implausible. Everything connected to Meghan and pregnancy, loss, birth, or children is seriously suspect. It seems to be a sick fixation on reproduction issues. It would be hard to believe anything she says or presents as true about her purported children now. That's very sad for them if they exist. I'm afraid that this will not end well. And there are serious problems. If Meghan had a miscarriage, then she committed a crime, she said, and Harry then repeated that they took the body of that fetus out of the hospital and buried it under a tree in California. They did not give him a funeral as was appropriate for a stillborn. And then, supposedly after a devastating moment, 2 weeks later, she was pregnant again. I was shocked when Meghan said that. That makes no sense. None for a woman who had a loss like the one she narrates. Rumors are going around Meghan having had a hysterectomy, which, if true, would mean none of her pregnancies happened, including the pregnancy that ended with what some refer to as the miscarriage. Like all of their lies, they build them up to fantasy-level banyan tree funeral. If she's not really pregnant, then it's all a lie. And they are frantically demanding privacy for Meghan's play. It's so ridiculous! No one was speculating or creating conspiracy theories before Meghan announced her miscarriage, because no one had any idea that anything had happened at all. How on earth was their privacy invaded if no one had a clue until she announced it herself? The only way anyone would have known about her miscarriage would have been by her reporting it, or Harry, and that's what happened. Meghan sold her story to the highest bidder for attention. I don't believe anything she says happened. The sugar acts like Meghan and Harry's style. They are jealous of what the Prince and Princess of Wales have. They want what William and Catherine have, and because they can't get it, they cry racism. They invent ludicrous stories such as this one, share them to get maximum attention and victimhood, and accept praise for their openness while lying through their teeth. When Harry and Meghan speak of their privacy, they're not speaking of privacy in the way we are discussing. Their definition of privacy is that the media posts stories about them that are not true. Their privacy is about them having control over what the media prints. When they consider the story printed to be a lie, i.e., who made who cry, that is what they consider an invasion of their privacy. That the royal family allows lies to be printed in the media is an invasion of their privacy. That the royal family doesn't refute and defend them is an invasion of their privacy. They demand absolute 100% control of any narrative regarding them in the media, especially when it's negative. Any perceived negative story about them becomes an invasion of their privacy because it didn't come from them. In their minds, they have a right to lead their lives however they want without any negative stories being printed, and when a negative story is printed, it becomes an invasion of their privacy. The stories about Harry's visa issue. An invasion of his privacy. Basically, anything printed about them that is not flattering and slash or didn't come directly from them becomes an invasion of their privacy. Reason. To misdirect from the fact that it's censorship on their part. They can't call it censorship because that would have the world renouncing them. Therefore, they label it privacy. Keep in mind that they 100% believe they are smarter than everyone else. They use the term privacy when they want something entirely different. Privacy is a bandwagon to jump on, or else they really aren't good with vocabulary. Or both. We know Meghan doesn't have a great grasp of vocabulary. No one knew about the miscarriage until Meghan invaded her privacy with an op-ed. No one knew she was suicidal until she invaded her privacy and shared details on Oprah. So many more examples, and none of them amount to the harassment Catherine has faced in these last few months, or the actual invasion of privacy exhibited by independent journalists and staff at her hospital. To obtain private medical records to sell them is a dangerous invasion of privacy. To have the public being paid money to sell photos of you means potentially facing stalking cameras and having your life and children put in danger. Meghan not only pays paparazzi to follow her around and pays mainstream media to keep her in the headlines by distributing their responses to everything, yet she has also been paid thousands to invade her own privacy over and over and over. In no way possible is there a comparison. Meghan Markle wrote about her miscarriage herself in a melodramatic text in New York Post. No one knew and no one asked. Catherine did not tell people about her cancer because she wanted to tell people about her cancer. Evil trolls forced her before she was ready to do it. And if they did a little research, there have been a ton of Catherine miscarries stories. She just absolutely ignored them because it's none of our business what happens between her and her medical team. Catherine's medical records were hacked. She was literally forced to make that statement. Nobody hacked Meghan's records. Nobody can even verify she ever gave birth. It's utterly mind-boggling that a person or people can be this stupid. Maybe these are bots making this stuff up. Meghan and her dunce invade my peace of mind constantly. When was their privacy invaded? The reason they are in this situation and reviled by anyone with an IQ over 70 is because they wouldn't stop daily hounding us by telling complete lies. Also, the British press especially were quite good to them, unlike what they did to Catherine. And Meghan is the racist and race baiter using it all for her use and gain. Harry goes along with it and admires her from what I understand. He has yet to figure out that she is a psychopath. The sooner these two are taken out, the better for mankind. However, our evil press refuses to be truthful. Harry and Meghan did specifically reference privacy after Megxit. They've later tried to backpedal on that. Like when South Park came out with the worldwide privacy tour, they then clapped back with "We never said privacy." They're all over the place. What they have wanted has been control. They want to control what is said about them. That is not possible. Harry and Meghan were wrong from the beginning. They are cruel, selfish people. The Sugars were even worse when they blindly attacked Catherine to cover up what Meghan did. No matter what they do, they cannot change the fact that now people no longer trust or care about Meghan. The world has more worries. Meghan will soon be forgotten. And you, what do you think about this action of Harry and Meghan? Please comment to let us know your views. And if you like our videos, don't hesitate to like and share so YouTube's algorithm recommends similar videos. Please support us by subscribing to receive notifications when the latest videos are updated. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you later.